Glock perfection. More specifically, Glock Generation 4 perfection. One of the changes with the Gen 4 Glock was the new stippling design, or new stippling pattern on the grips. And it does greatly improve your grip and the shooting of the gun. Most people, myself included, think it was a good positive change. However, if it's a carry gun, such as this Glock 26, and if it's being carried in a holster like you see here, with a relief cut, some people call it tactical or combat cut, that's going to often place that aggressive stippling directly against your skin, and that can be a little uncomfortable from time to time. It's always comforting to know that it's there, but it would also be nice if it were a little more comfortable. So maybe one of the ways to improve on perfection would just be to do something very simple, very inexpensive, and something very easy to our Glock, and that would be a Talon grip. Now in this case, it's going to be the Talon rubberized grip, because again, this is a carry gun, so I may not be as tough as some of you folks. I can't put sandpaper right next to my skin, but this rubber is a really nice alternative. Okay, we had the frame of our Glock 26 pistol made safe and made ready to use, ready to work with. Now, one of the things I recommend, and I don't want to make this a long installation video, so I will be brief, but one of the things I recommend for anyone who has not seen one of my previous Talon installations is do a dry fit before you remove the adhesive backing or the adhesive covering off of your Talon grip. Make sure you do a nice dry fit once or twice to get a feel for exactly how the material is going to lay on the frame and what you need to do while you're installing it. It just makes it a lot easier and makes it a smoother process. So for example, one of the things that you'll see when you do your dry fit is that the Talon grip will overlap the Generation 4 magazine release, and that is because the Talon grip is made to fit Generation 3 as well, so it's backward compatible. So we're likely to have to do a little trimming there, and we can either trim before we install it or we can trim after we install it. In this case, I think I will do my trimming after with a little razor knife. But it allows you to wrap the grip around and again get an idea how it's going to fit. If you see any concerns or if you have any questions to yourself, you can have those before you're dealing with exposed adhesive. And there you have it. The next step is to clean the polymer frame of your pistol using an alcohol wipe that is provided by Talon. We used our alcohol wipe. We have clean and dry hands. We have a clean and dry pistol frame. We are now ready to install our Talon grip. And I just like to just tack it down lightly. Alright, so I think we're looking pretty good here. Now I am going to trim right along the outside of the magazine release. I'm going to actually do it in this direction, I think. And then this direction. Okay. So I trimmed out the extra material that overlapped over the Gen 4 mag release button. You could try to do that before you apply the grip, but I prefer to wait till after, because then you know that it's where it's going to be. and just use a razor knife. I used an X-Acto type knife. Okay, now we're ready for an important step, and that is heating it. You must heat it with a hair dryer or heat gun. If you use an actual heat gun, be careful you do not overheat, because this is polymer. You could damage it. What you want to achieve with this process is, by heating it, you make it, of course, very pliable, very malleable. And then by using the patented just an opinion smush technique, and by the way, you do owe me royalties whenever you use this process, you want to press it down into the grip, into the texture. And it's difficult to see, probably very difficult to see via the video, but because of the texture of the rubber, it's harder to see. But you can actually see that square stippling come through. And that's what you want. You want this to go down as tight into the natural grip of the handgun as you can. Okay, we have finished the installation. We've gone through about 3 different heating and smushing cycles, and I am very happy with it. It looks great. I have reassembled the pistol, put the slide back on, and there we have it. So how do you improve on Glock perfection? Well, to me, the simplest, easiest, and almost the no-brainer way to improve on any Glock's perfection is to add a Talon grip. And for a carry gun, such as the Glock 26, I prefer the rubberized grip. There it is. Installation is pretty easy. Talon grips last a long time. They wear very well. Very durable. And I'm a huge fan.